Students, we will solve another numerical based on equation of free fall. It is a very important question of NCERT. So let us see what the question is saying. So the question is, a stone is allowed to fall from the top of a tower, 100-meter high. Okay, tower, 100-meter high, and at the same time, another stone is projected upward, vertically upward from the ground with a velocity of 25 meter per second. Okay, calculate when and where the two stones will meet. That is g equal to 10 meter per second square. Question is that the value of g is already given in the question. So let us understand what the question is trying to say. It is saying that a tower of 100-meter height. Okay, a tower of 100-meter height. It is the tower, and height of the tower is 100 meters. We are throwing two stones, one from the upper side and one from the lower side. Okay, we will release a stone from the top side and we will throw a stone vertically in the upward direction, both at the same time. So let us consider that here is a stone A, which is coming in the downward direction, and another stone is acted from this position B, which is going in the upward direction. Okay, students. So first we need to find out the values which we can put here. So first of all, we can see the values of A which are given to us. Actually, we are releasing the stone from this point. Suppose this stock is here, we are releasing it. So it will be in rest position in the initial phase. So for A, u will be 0. That is initial velocity at this point. Okay, students. And for B, it is already given that it is going in the upward direction with a velocity of 25 meter per second. So here the value of u is already given. That is 25 meter per second. Now, what we need to find out? We need to find out the calculate when and where the two stones will be. When means it is asking about the time, that after how much time they will meet, and where the two stones will meet. It is also asking about the point or the distance up to which two stones will meet. So we will consider some distance here. So let us see. So we are considering here that it is point A, it is point B. We are taking another point C at this point. Okay. हम यहाँ पर एक और पॉइंट ले रहे हैं C. ओके, ये यहाँ पे A पॉइंट है, एक यहाँ पर B पॉइंट है. जब स्टोन ऊपर जाएगा तो हम ये कंसीडर करके चल रहे हैं कि वो कुछ y डिस्टेंस पे जा करके इस A वाले ऑब्जेक्ट से मिलेगा, यानी कि वो पॉइंट कौन सा है, C है. सो सपोज इसको y मान लो या फिर इसे मान लो कि ये y डिस्टेंस के बाद यहाँ पर आकर इस ऑब्जेक्ट से मिलेगा. सो हम मान लेते हैं कि ये डिस्टेंस जो A ने कवर की यहाँ से यहाँ तक, ये है y डिस्टेंस अप टू पॉइंट C, एंड जो B यहाँ से यहाँ तक डिस्टेंस कवर करेगा अपवर्ड जाने के लिए, वो क्या होगी, जब हम इस 100 में से जो पूरी हाइट 100 है उसमें से हम इस y को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. So we can put here 100 minus y. Why we are doing this? Suppose it is meeting after 20 meter, it is traveling 20 meter. Then what will be the distance from the lower side? It will be 80 meter. After which both the object will meet at the point C. We are considering that a point at C where both the object will meet. Okay, students. Now we will solve the both the conditions for first for A object and for B object. Okay, students. So let us solve for the A object. For stone A, what is given here? We have the initial velocity, that is 0. We have the value of g also, that is given here. G equal to 10 meter per second square. It will be positive because object A is coming in the downward direction, and we can see that it is traveling a distance h equal to will be y, up to which that object is coming. It will be y. Now we can see that we will apply the equation here. That will be the second equation. That is h equal to ut plus r gt square. We can clearly see that this term will be equal to 0 because initial velocity of the object is 0, because at this point A will be in rest. So, and what will be the value of h? We will put here y, and we don't know the value of this, it will be 0. So 0 plus 1 upon 2 multiplied by what is the value of g? It will be 10 and positive 10. Okay, students, because object is coming in the downward direction. Y equal to 5t square. It is the equation 1. Now we will solve this also for stone B also. Now, what are the values given for object B? Here, we can clearly see that initial velocity u is given, that is 25 meter per second. Okay, students, and the value of g is also given 10 meter per second square, but it will be negative 10 meter per second square because it is going in the upward direction. Okay. Now we have also given that h equal to 100 minus 1, which it is traveling up to point C. Student, remember we are considering that object A is going up to point C and object B is also going up to point C. So we are taking only these values for object A up to this point, for object B up to this point. Okay, students. Now we will place the values in second equation, that is h equal to ut plus r gt square. The value of h will be 100 minus y, and it will be 25t, and here we will place the value of g, it will be minus 1 upon 2 multiplied by 10. We have already did here negative, so we don't need to write again here negative. Multiplied by t square. It will be 5t square. We can see here 100 minus y equal to 25t minus it will be 5t square. Okay, students, we can clearly see from here that the value of 5t square is what? We can place the wherever 5t square is given, we can place at the place of 5t square y. So in this equation, 100 minus y will be equal to 25t. Now at the place of this, we can put the value of 5t square, that is y. It will be y. We can clearly see that it is negative y, it is also negative y. Both are in the opposite side of equal sign. So it will cancel each other. So we can write here that 100 equal to 25t. Okay, so we can find out the value of t from here. T will be 100 upon 25. It will be equal to 4 seconds. After which both the objects will meet, at C point. Okay. Now we can calculate the value of y also by putting the value of t in the equation 1. Now we can put it in equation 1. Now we can find the y equal to. Student, put the value of t in equation 1. 5 into 4 square. It will be 5 multiplied by 4 for the 16. 16 by the 80 meter. Now we can see that the object A is traveling the distance 80 meter to come at point C, and object B is traveling what distance? We can subtract y from 100. So object B is traveling 100 minus 80 equal to 20 meter. Okay, students. So we have seen here both the cases that for A, what are the values given here? For B, what are the values is given here? So we will consider here that both the objects are meeting at point C. We are considering a point C here, and we are assuming that A is traveling y distance to come at point C, and B will definitely travel 100 minus y because the whole distance is 100. If we subtract y from 100, definitely we will get here 100 minus y. Okay, so these are the distance. Y is traveling every meter to come at point C, and B is traveling 20 meter. So we get C point, and time up to which both the objects are taking to reach at that point, that will be 4